All right, workout worthy, welcome to PiYo. PiYo is a combination of Pilates and yoga, and ideally PiYo is done in bare feet. Now during this workout, we're gonna lengthen, strengthen, tone, and condition every muscle from head to toe. We work on strength, balance, flexibility, and stability in a mind-body workout that elevates your heart rate, gets your blood pumping, and a good sweat. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and use Workout Worthy to be consistent with your exercise routine. Now we are going to start in mountain pose. Feet are together, heels can be slightly apart just depending on your anatomy. And this is an active pose, so your kneecaps are lifted, inner thighs are sealed. We're elongating from the bottom of our feet all the way through the crown of our head. Rib cage is pulled down, our belly is sucking in and up towards our spine. Our powerhouse is about 2 inches above, 2 inches below our belly button, and we want to keep that area engaged around our neutral spine this entire class. Now let's take a centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Folding forward, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands can come to your thighs, your shins, yoga blocks, or the floor. It's our first forward fold of the day, so you're probably holding tension in your hamstrings and your glutes, your lower back. Just honor where your body needs to be right now. Sealing your inner thighs, flat back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, exhale, chair. Weight is even through the balls and the heels of our feet. Powerhouse is still strong. Head is still an extension of your spine. We're breathing as we hold, adding movement. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. You can stay flat-footed or add a heel raise as we balance in mountain. Chair stays the same. Balance in mountain. Chair stays the same. With or without a knee lift as we progress. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Holding chair. We're going to reach through our fingers, fold up and over our thighs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms fold in flight. Inhale, hands come to your thighs or your lower back. Option 3 is to interlock, diving into a fan pose. Very similar to forward fold, just depending on your hand placement. Contracting our legs. Inhale, reaching to a tabletop parallel to the floor. Exhale, diving into fan. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fan. Inhale, holding tabletop. We're going to step right then left and dive into a wide fan. Same 3 hand placement options. Flat back, inhale all the way up. Toes are going to angle out for sweeping plies. 4, 3, 2, and holding plie, nice and slow, sunflower. Flat back, round and stack, side bend reaching up and center. Exhale and inhale, exhale and inhale. From our plie, warrior 1, right knee is bent, left leg is straight, squaring our hips to the side wall, open to a warrior 2. Knee stays on the same angle as our toes. Shoulders are right above our hips. We're going to flow. Inhale, exhale, warrior 1. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, warrior 1. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. From warrior 2, inhale to prepare. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale to a right angle. Supported on your thigh, reaching to the floor or touching the floor. Lower your arm, extend your knee, triangle pose. Bending your knee, pinwheel all the way through, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, triangle. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, triangle. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. From reverse warrior, we're going to come back to our plie for moving sun gods. We bend and extend, bend and extend. Step right then left, interlocking our fingers, pointer to the ceiling. Side bend, reaching up and over towards your right. Keeping your hips stacked right above your knees, right above your ankles. Inhale, center, exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale. Take a nice centering breath. Now we're going to go through that sequence on the opposite lead, starting with a forward fold. Hands to your thighs, your shins, yoga blocks, or the floor. We've built heat, so you might be able to go a little deeper into the pose. Sealing the inner thighs, flat back. Inhale up, exhale mountain. Inhale, exhale chair. Weight is even through the balls and the heels of our feet. Powerhouse is strong. Breathing as we hold. Adding movement. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale and exhale. Add that left heel raise if you want to progress. Right heel raise. Now you can stay where you are or knee lift balance. Chair stays the same. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, chair, holding, reach through your fingers. Exhale, fold up and over your thighs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms fold in flight. Inhale, placing your hands, your thighs, the small of your back or interlock. Exhale, diving into fan. Contracting your legs, elongating up, tabletop. Diving back to fan. Tabletop. Diving back to fan. Holding tabletop, step left, then right. Wide fan, same 3 hand placement options. Inhale, flat back, lifting all the way up. Toes angle out for our sweeping plies. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding plie. Slow sunflower. Side bend. Reach and center. Slow sunflower. Side bend. Reach and center. Now warrior 1. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Opening to warrior 2. Knee stays on that same angle as your toes. A little bit more of a flow. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Holding warrior 2. We're going to reach to that reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, right angle. Supported on your thigh, maybe reaching to the floor, using a yoga block or the floor. Lower your arm, extend your knee, triangle. Bending your knee, pinwheel, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, right angle. Inhale. Exhale, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Last time, last side. Right angle. Triangle. Reverse warrior. Now from reverse warrior, we're going to go back to plie, moving sun gods. Reach and lower, reach and lower. Step left, right, mountain pose, interlocking, pointer to the ceiling, side bend up and over. Feeling that length. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale. Centering breath. Now we're going to fold forward one last time in this first section. Hands on your thighs, your shins, yoga blocks or the floor. And in forward fold, we're gonna soften our knees and extend. Soften both knees and extend. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Holding forward fold. Flat back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, mountain, and a centering breath. Let's grab a drink. Towel off. Now we're going to go into section 2. And in this section, let's come into a plie. Toes are angled out. Knees follow the angle of our toes. Breathing. Inhale, reaching up, interlocking, palms pressed towards the ceiling. Breathing as we hold. Now in this next movement, we're going to do a sweep towards your right, step right, stand to the right, and then side bend right. Other side, palms pressed, step to the left, sweep, stand, side bend. Sweeping plie, stand strong, side bend. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last time, sweeping plie, standing strong, side bend. Now from here, we're gonna step into a warrior 2. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight, reaching. We're gonna inhale, extending our knee and hinge. Exhale, diving to a triangle. Hand comes behind our leg, and we're gonna square to a pyramid. Now you can hold here or lift to a reverse triangle. Soften your knee, pinwheel up, reverse warrior, back to warrior 2. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, triangle. Inhale, exhale, pyramid. Holding here or reverse triangle. Softening your knee, pinwheel through, reverse warrior, warrior 2. Let's do one more time on this side. Extend and hinge, triangle, hand behind, pyramid. Holding pyramid or reverse triangle, pinwheeling through, into warrior 2. Add movement, simply extend your left knee and bend, extend and bend, extend and bend. Extending up, back to our plie. Arms come up, palms press to the ceiling, and we're gonna do that sweeping plie sequence. So we sweep left, stand left, sway left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Sweeping plie, standing strong, side bend. Sweeping plie, standing strong, side bend. Warrior 2. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight, hips are open, hips are level. From warrior 2, inhale, extend and hinge. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, hand behind. Exhale, pyramid. Holding here, this is an option. Or you can continue that rotation to a reverse triangle, softening your knee, pinwheel through reverse warrior, back to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid, holding here, or reverse triangle. Softening your knee, reverse warrior, warrior 2. Last time. Extend and hinge. Exhale, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid. Holding here, or a reverse triangle. Soften your knee, pinwheel up, reverse warrior, warrior two. Adding movement. Extend and bend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. At the top, toes angle out. Arms come out to that plie. Inhale, press. We're gonna do those sweeping plies one final time. So sweep to the right, stand to the right, side bend to the right. Inhale, exhale, sweeping plie. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, center, exhale, release. Take a centering breath, inhale, and exhale. Let's grab a drink. Next section. We're going to start at the front of our mat, mountain pose. Nice long neutral spine. Take a centering breath. Inhale up and exhale. Folding forward. Inhale and exhale. Right leg steps back into a runner's lunge. Head is higher than our heart. And then our left leg steps back to a plank on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, a closed grip tricep push-up. Pointing your toes, upward facing dog. Lifting your hips, flexing your feet, downward facing dog, feeling that length. Now in this down dog, we're gonna do bears. Softening both knees, keeping that alignment from your wrist to your tailbone. Then we extend. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. One more. Exhale and inhale. Hips press through, coming to a plank. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You can stay in down dog or point your left toe, reach into a high leg hip extension. From either position, we're gonna do those bears. Bend both knees in, reach to down dog or high leg, bend both knees in, reach back up. Bend both knees in, reach, bend both knees in, holding at the top, hips press through, coming to a plank on your toes or on your knees, with or without that left toe pointed. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Feeling that length, you can stay in down dog or reach to high leg hip extension. If your left leg is lifted, slowly lower, bending your left knee, stepping through into runner's lunge. Head is higher than your heart. Now in runner's lunge, we're gonna lift to a forward facing pyramid. Both legs are straight. We're gently pressing our right heel towards the mat, lifting through our tailbones, elongating down our spine. Try not to tuck your chin, try not to round your back. And we're gonna flow through these two positions. Inhale, exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, forward facing pyramid. Exhale, runner's lunge. Two more. Inhale, forward facing pyramid. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale and exhale. Now from runner's lunge, we're gonna lift to a high lunge. Both knees are bent. Powerhouse is strong. Breathing as we hold. Add movement. Inhale, extending both knees. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now from high lunge, we're gonna push off into a warrior three. So you might need your toe right here for balance. You might lift slightly. You might be closer to parallel. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. 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 Inhale, holding high lunge. Extend. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Exhale, hands come to our thighs. So our legs are in this forward facing pyramid. We've got a long neutral spine, and we're gonna do a deadlift in forward facing pyramid, nice and slow. So we resist the stretch as we hinge, then we contract back up. Resist that stretch as we hinge, and contract back up. Now, if you need more, you can open your heart. For me, I'm a little less stable. So even though my hands are on my thighs, they're helping me with stability, but my hamstring, my inner thigh, my glute are still doing that deadlift. Let's put it all together. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, forward facing pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, forward facing pyramid. Two more times. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, forward facing pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, forward facing pyramid. Take it back to high lunge. We're gonna finish with some moving high lunges. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. From high lunge, inhale, reach. Exhale, runner's lunge. Feel that length, feel that stretch. Now most of us are gonna stay right here in runner's lunge. If you need a deeper stretch, bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Now if you still need more, instead of on our palms, you can lower to your forearms, really deepening that left leg stretch. Keep your knee aligned with your toes though. Don't let your knee fall off to the side. Now if you're on your forearms, we're gonna press back to our palms. If you're on your palms, we're gonna bring our left hand back so we all meet in a traditional runner's lunge. Left leg extends to plank, on your toes or on your knees. Now you can stay high in plank, or you can do a tricep hover. Lift your right leg, lift your left leg, press back up. Side plank. Breathing as we hold, arm circle, forward, arm circle, reverse. Let's do that again. High plank, you can stay here, or you can lower to that tricep hover. Right leg, left leg, press. Side plank hold. Arm circle, forward, down and up. Arm circle, back, down and up. Back to our plank. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feel that length. Softening our knees, baby steps, walking our feet to our hands into forward fold. Release into the stretch. Sealing the inner thighs, ragdoll. Use the strength of your core to round your back, stack your vertebrae one at a time, all the way up to mountain. Take a centering breath. Okay, that sequence on the opposite side. Starting at the front of your mat, mountain pose. Let's take a centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward, inhale, reach, and exhale. Feeling that length. Left leg steps back, runner's lunge. Head is higher than your heart. Feel that stretch. Right leg extends to plank. On your toes or on your knees. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Keeping the integrity of down dog, we're gonna bend both knees to our bear and extend. Bend both knees and extend. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Hips press through, reach into a plank, and your toes are on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You can stay in down dog or point your right toes, reach into our high leg hip extension. In either position, we're gonna do those bears once again, bending both knees, pull in, reach up, pull in, and reach. Pull in. One more time. Holding at the top. Hips press through, coming to a plank, and your toes are on your knees, with or without that right toe pointed. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. You can stay in down dog or right toe points, reaching to our high leg hip extension. If your right leg is lifted, slowly lower. We're gonna bend our right knee, stepping through into our runner's lunge. Use your hands if you need to adjust better. In runner's lunge, we're gonna extend our front knee to this forward facing pyramid. Hips are square. We're gently pressing that left heel into the floor, lifting through our tailbone. Inhale, exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, forward facing pyramid. Our goal is symmetry, but you're probably not there yet. This side is a whole lot harder for me. I'm not as strong, I'm not as flexible. So go through the range of motion that works. From runner's lunge, high lunge. Now you can support on your thigh if you need to. Arms can be at your side or overhead. Adding movement. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Moving high lunge. One more. Holding high lunge. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pushing off into your warrior three. Reaching head to toe, fingertip to fingertip, and we're gonna flow. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, holding high lunge. We're gonna extend our legs, reaching, and then hand comes to our thigh, feeling that length for our deadlift. So we resist the stretch, then contract. Ooh, I cannot go nearly as far on the side. Listen to your body. Keep good form, get that muscle isolation. You can keep your hands on your thighs, or you can open your heart, bringing your hands to the small of your back. I'm not even gonna try that option on this side. One last deadlift in our forward facing pyramid. Resist the stretch, contract. Let's put it all together. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, forward facing pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, forward facing pyramid. Two more. This is where we get stronger. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Finishing in high lunge and then adding movement. Extend and bend. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Moving high lunges. Inhale, reach. Exhale, runner's lunge. Feeling that length. Extending. Oh, first we gotta stretch. I don't know if I need any more than this traditional runner's lunge, but let's explore. You can stay here or bring your right hand to the right side of that right foot. Still in good form. You can stay high, or we can come down. I can't get down to my forearms. I can go a little bit, but I can't get down to my forearms. Listen to your body. Do the version that works for you on this side. Breathing, keeping that right knee aligned. If you're on your forearms, we're gonna press back up to our palms. If your hands are on the left side of that right foot, bring your right hand back out. So we're all in runner's lunge. Right leg extends to a plank and your toes are on your knees. You can stay high or tricep hover. Lift the left, lift the right, press back up, side plank, hold, arm circle forward, arm circle reverse. Back to our plank. You can stay high or tricep hover. Left leg, right leg, press, side plank, hold, arm circle, arm circle. Rotate back to plank. On your toes or on your knees, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, feeling that length. Softening your knees, baby steps, walking your feet to your hands, releasing into the stretch. Feeling your inner thighs, use your core, stacking your vertebrae one at a time, all the way up to mountain. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Grab a drink, towel off. We're gonna bring it down to our mat. Nice and slow. Pilates roll-ups. Legs can be straight or your knees can soften using your hamstrings for a little extra guidance. Seeing our spine, lowering first our tailbone, lower back, middle back, shoulder blades, neck and head. Arms reach overhead without arching. Arms reach back towards the ceiling or our hamstrings. Seamlessly lift one vertebrae at a time, back to where we started. Inhale, slowly rolling back. Exhale, arms reach without arching. Inhale, arms come back to the ceiling or our hamstrings. Exhale, seamlessly lifting up. 2 more full Pilates roll-ups. One last, all the way down. And all the way back up. And we're gonna transition back to our mat with just the roll down portion. Arms reach overhead. And then our arms come down to our side. Bending your knees, we're gonna do a shoulder bridge. Feet press into the floor, contracting our inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes, peeling our tailbone, and then one vertebrae at a time, all the way up. We want a straight line from our knees to our hips to our shoulder blades. Rib cage is pulled down, powerhouse is engaged, pelvic floor is lifted. Breathing as we hold. Your arms can stay down or you can lift them up. Keep your neck long and lean. You can stay here or extend your right leg. Balancing. You can stay here or add a leg movement. Flex as you lower. Point as you lift. Flex as you lower. Keep that glute bridge. That left leg is working hard. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, everyone lower your leg. Bend your knee. We're back to that shoulder bridge. And then slowly lowering one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to the mat. Release your arms. We're gonna do that one more time. Pressing your feet into the floor, Tucking your hips, contracting those inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes. Peel up to your shoulder bridge, wherever that may be, without going too high. Arms can stay down or extend. You can stay right here holding or extend your left leg. Try not to lean, try not to shift, try not to tilt. Breathing. You can stay with your leg lifted, or you can add the leg movement. Exhale as you flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, thighs parallel, bend your knee. Finish in the shoulder bridge. Then slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Releasing your arms. Extend your arms overhead. Extend your legs out straight, stretching through your fingers, stretching through your toes. Couple nice deep breaths. Bending your knees, hugging your knees into your chest. Feel that stretch down your hamstrings, around your glutes, into your lower back. Release your left leg. Extend your right leg, holding behind your hamstring or your calf. You don't want to pull on your knee joint. Keep your pelvic bone nice and relaxed on the floor. We don't want to lift our hips up in order to get our leg closer to our face. Wherever that right leg needs to be is more than fine. Now flex your right foot, feeling that stretch. Deepen down your arch, around your heel, down your calf. Just your foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Toe circles. Change direction. Now releasing that right foot, still holding the right leg. Extend your left leg out straight. Bending your right knee, hold the instep of your foot for 1/2 of a happy baby. Your left arm can reach to the side to counterbalance. Try not to lean, try not to tilt. Both sides of our pelvic bone, both shoulder blades are flat on the mat. Ankle is right above your knee, very important alignment. Now take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh, reach through, holding that left hamstring and pulling gently towards your face. You can stay here, or you can slowly sway from left to right, exploring where your body needs this stretch. Let's switch sides. Right foot on the floor, keep the knee bent. Left leg extends, holding behind the hamstring or the calf. Nice neutral pelvic bone. Flex your left foot, feel that stretch down your arch, around your heel, into your calf. Still stretching the hamstring into the glute, into the lower back. Now just the foot. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Toe circles. Change direction. Release the left foot, but still hold that left leg as you extend your right leg out straight, deepening that stretch. Grabbing the instep of that left leg, make sure the ankle stays right above the knee. Right hand can counterbalance, 1/2 of a happy baby right here. Taking your left ankle, crossing it on your right thigh, reach through, holding that right hamstring, pull gently towards your face. Feel that stretch, and then if you want to sway slightly to the right, slightly to the left, see how your body needs that stretch. Back to center. We're gonna grab the instep of both feet for happy baby. Ankles right above your knees. If you want that little sway, we're not rocking, it's not a huge motion, but you can sway a little bit from one side to the next, keeping your ankles right above your knees. Great job. Pull those knees in towards your chest. Feel that stretch. And then extend, reaching overhead. Pull in, holding your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale. Now just round and release. Round and release. We are all done. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was a PiYo Flow Workout, lengthening, strengthening, toning, and conditioning. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, come back and join me anytime.